Ladies and gentlemen, I see you want some proof that the earth isn't flat. You're weird that way. I respect that. Stay till the end of this video and I will give you not one but two ways to prove that the earth is round. All you need is the sun, your shadows, and any old map. No need to fly around on a plane, send drones into space, or buy telescopes. Believe it or not, the proof I'm about to share is based on what a simple man did 22 centuries ago. Before we get into that, the sponsor of today's video does not exist, so it's twice as important for you to like this video and subscribe. Long ago in the faraway land of ancient Greece, there was a golden age of powerful gods and extraordinary heroes. And the greatest of all those heroes was the awesome Eratosthenes. Eratosthenes was a man of learning. While living in Alexandria, he heard of the city Syene in Egypt, where at noon the sun is directly overhead and casts no shadows. He decided to measure the shadows in Alexandria and calculated that at noon the sun casts shadows at around a 7.2 degrees angle. He then figured that if one assumes the Earth is perfectly spherical and the rays from the sun are parallel, the 7.2 degrees zenith angle of the sun produced by the distance from Alexandria to Syene must mean that Alexandria is at a distance of 1/50th of a circle from Syene. He did his research and found out that the distance between the two cities is around 800 kilometers, and if 1/50th of a circle is 800 kilometers, the entire circle must have a circumference of around 40,000 kilometers. This way, Eratosthenes became the first human to calculate the circumference of the Earth and the father of geography. Now your flat earther friend will most definitely reply, yes, but he assumed that the rays from the sun are parallel and the Earth is spherical. The difference in the shadows can be explained by a flat Earth and divergent rays from a closer sun. Indeed, one may assume that the Earth is flat and the rays from the sun are divergent. A little bit of geometry and we find that the difference in shadows between Alexandria and Syene is kind of explainable by a flat Earth with the sun floating at around 6.5 thousand kilometers above Earth's surface. But is that it? Are the two models indeed equivalent? Of course not. And here's how you can utterly destroy that illusion. If you write down the equations for the relation of shadow's length to the distance from the place where the sun is directly overhead, let's call it point Z, the equations are different, obviously, but more importantly, the predictions are different. Up until around 3.5 thousand kilometers away from point Z, the shadows seem to grow similarly. From these graphs we can see that at a distance of 6,000 kilometers away from point Z, a 180 centimeters someone will cast a shadow that is longer than their height if the Earth is round, while if the Earth is flat, their shadow will still be shorter than their height. Further away, the differences become drastic. You can easily test it for yourself. The perfect time for that would be a day close to an equinox, because during that time the degrees of latitude coincide with the sun's zenith angle. Using the formulas I provided, you can calculate the length of your shadow as predicted by the two graphs. The model that accurately predicts the length of your shadow wins. Now, what if you're lazy and don't want to research and measure and calculate? I got you. Here is a simpler proof. If you look at any world map, you might remember something you learned at school about the coordinates. Yeah, those degrees and stuff. I bet even your flat earther friend will agree with the following two well-known facts: that each degree of latitude corresponds with 110 kilometers of distance, and that the degrees of latitude coincide with the sun's zenith angle on the days of equinox. If, again, we do some geometry to see the relation between distance and the sun's elevation, we see that there is no way for flat Earth to cause the sun to decline by 1 degree every 110 kilometers, while it naturally follows from around Earth. Did you understand everything? Let me know in the comments. Congratulations, you're now able to defend the honor of the man who was able to figure this all out over 2,000 years ago. Do not forget to subscribe.